I feel like if I make, because you asked me about like a comp guide, like a ranked guide, I feel like a large part of it is you gotta figure out who's the problem. The secret to grinding ranked, especially in solo queue, is finding out who's the problem and then fixing it. Like, assuming you're not the problem, you can always play something better, but usually there's like one player in the team who's like, for some reason, they just decide to go DPS, even though they never played DPS in this rank ever. They're like a support one trick, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna play Psylocke now, or Hela or something. And they just go like 0 and 8, or Spider-Man goes 0 and 8. And you gotta get, and then, so once you identify them, you gotta be like, okay, so how do we, now we gotta get this guy to stop playing Spider-Man and going 0 8, right? So then what you gotta do now is you gotta find a way you can convince him to swap, which is the hardest part. Like, getting a high rank in Marvel Rivals has nothing to do with actually being good at the game. 99% of it is like just people skills. Like, you gotta figure out how to convince the Spider-Man who is so determined that he goes 0 and 8 to swap to like support or tank or something, like a good pick, that he doesn't turbo in Dawn, just to get a win out. You could be playing perfectly, but if you cannot convince this fucking player that they are useless, you will lose. And you gotta identify who it is, you gotta convince them, and then you can rank up. That's like my #1 rank guide. You need to have a fucking psychology guide. Or something.